It's a challenge. Maz is a big, strong individual. He's quick, also very athletic. But it's not just him. You know, we got Jenkins. He's a dog. Cam Good is grad transfer. Mason Graham is a young dude. George Rooks. I mean, the list goes on and on. So every day is a battle in there. I got to bring it or I'm going to get my butt kicked. So, yeah.
Isaiah? With kind of that in mind, how much different is it for you to be going through fall camp, going up against those guys compared to both fall camp at Virginia as well as the ACC competition?
I went against great players in the ACC. I had some great D linemen at the University of Virginia when I went there. So, Mozzie's definitely at the top of the list. Jenkins definitely at the top of the list. Those guys, they present a great problem. There's also, there's great D linemen across the country. So, to say that I haven't faced any great D linemen until I got here would be a lie.
All the way to the left there, Michael.
Are there any responsibilities or things that they've asked you to do in this offense that is maybe new or something different that you haven't done before?
Yeah, for sure. In this game, at Virginia, we're more like air raid, passing the ball, so there wasn't a lot to talk about in front, But here, we run with a lot of tight ends, and we got to communicate the points and different things. We run, us being a rough first offense, it's put more on my plate, but I definitely think it's good for my development.
Are you comfortable being vocal and stuff? Does that come naturally to you? Or
I definitely pride myself on being able to do what the job requires. So, yep.
Front right here, Brandon.
Do you think this scheme, and you talked about how it's a little bit different with the tight ends and all that, do you think it better prepares your tape for the NFL, and was that something that factored into your decision in coming here?
Yeah, I definitely think, the style of play that Michigan football plays, I think is more translatable to the NFL. That did go into my decision. I was part of it. That wasn't all of it, because at the end of the day, I got to live in the moment. I can't be worried about next year. So, yeah.
Austin, to the left.
Well, we heard about how when you showed up for spring practice, you basically knew the playbook already. How did you do that? Was it like on the iPad? Was it a lot of film? Was there a GA or somebody that you were working with on that?
It took a lot of time. Grant Newsom, he helped me a lot because at that time he was still a grad assistant instead of a tight ends coach, so he didn't have to go on the road and recruit. Coach Moore a little bit, but he was on the road recruiting. Nick, who was one of our student coaches. And they all, taught me the signals. We watched film, broke down the playbook, and I had a good enough grasp to go on the spring ball to, be able to play.
Was there a lot to learn with this offense? Like you mentioned, you guys do a lot up front. So was that, a bigger learning process maybe than you had in the past?
Yeah, it was a normal challenge. But I felt like more of a challenge is meshing with the guys. As an offensive lineman, it's not just you. I got, my right guard, my left guard next to me. So being able to try to fill them out, and a lot of this game, to be good at offensive line is anticipation. Being able to, if a blitzer is coming, be able to leave a second early and trust that your guard is going to be there. So being able to figure that out with, the guys around me, I felt like that was more of a challenge than learning the playbook.
Staying on the left there, Ryan.
What are maybe some things that you have done outside of the football field to build chemistry with other offensive linemen?
Video games, going over their crib, hanging out. Just being a boy. Being a guy. Being a teammate. Everything that normal college students do. I'm no better or no worse than anybody else. I'm a normal guy.
In the back left there, Aaron.
You mentioned meshing with guys. You pick out. I'm assuming you did give snaps to two different quarterbacks now. How is that? And how do you change? Because your two different quarterbacks do different things.
Yeah, they definitely do different stuff well. But at the end of the day, receiving a snap, I feel like is it's normal. They're when we're under center, their hand placement is perfect, and then when they catch my shotgun snaps, that's kind of on me. I got to put it in the strike zone. So.
All right, just time for a few more for Olu on the right side here, Alejandro.
First question: what video games?
Man, I love Call of Duty. I'm kind of bummed out that they took away the Verdansk and with Warzone, but that I've been playing Fortnite with my roommate a lot. So that's and then the new Madden. When I'm out of camp, I'm gonna start playing that a lot.